What's going on, Motochodes? Today on Long Nail News, we've got a dad who does a very selfless act, a person who eats their food, how it probably shouldn't be eaten, and a woman who marries 10 times, but says she doesn't plan on stopping anytime soon. She thinks there's still hope. Let's get into it. This dad stripped off his jeans and gave them to a freezing homeless man without a second of hesitation. He couldn't believe that the homeless man was outside with just a pair of shorts. He even goes as far to say, at first, he thought he was just sat there, until he saw a worker come out and give him some food and a drink. And when he saw that, and mentioned what he saw to Johnny, he decided that he was going to give him some money so he could buy him some food to help keep him warm. But as he continued talking to the man, he discovered actually the reason that he was out there in shorts in the first place was because a woman had taken his trousers home to wash them. So that's why he was out there in shorts, because somebody was already doing something nice for him. And in that moment, of course, is when Johnny, like I said, without hesitation, took off his own jeans and gave the man his pants. And I know what you're thinking. Wait. If he gave him his pants, does that mean this dude was walking around in his boxers? Actually, surprisingly, no. Because this dude apparently has just always worn shorts under his pants, and nobody ever understood why. But now they say, oh, I understand why. It's because one day this was supposed to happen. Okay, come on now. That's a bit over the top, don't we think? This man hasn't just been wearing shorts under his pants his whole life, hoping for this situation. I think it was just a happy coincidence, right? Either way, I'm not trying to take away from the awesome kind act that this dude did. Not even just this dude. Multiple people giving him food, washing his clothes, giving him money. Like, tons of good people in this story. But to say that this man has been wearing his shorts under his pants for 20 plus years just for this moment, I'm gonna have to push back on that. But really, it doesn't matter. I mean, it even moved some people to tears when they saw all of the kindness, which is something I think we could all use in 2020. So if you see someone that could use a hand up, help them out. Our next story comes from somebody who ate their pizza in a pretty unusual way. Let's see what they're talking about. So, yeah, this is what they're talking about. First off, there's a fork and a knife in the picture, which already tells me something's off here because pizza isn't made to be eaten with a fork and a knife. But not only that, he didn't eat the crust. Come on, man. I get it. Some people don't like pineapple on pizza, or some people like to dip their pizza in ranch. And there's debates all over whether that's acceptable or not. But you know the one debate that isn't there is whether to eat the crust or not. Come on, everybody eats the crust, right? You know, they even make special dipping sauces just so that if you think the crust is plain, you don't have to worry about it being plain. And oh yeah, this restaurant, they had those dipping sauces. So that's not even an excuse. All jokes aside though, I guess this dude really just doesn't like crust, or he was watching his calories, and that's a-okay. It's just a bit weird to see the outside of a pizza completely left there. And our last story comes from a woman who's been married 10 times, but insists on not stopping until she finds one that can love me. This lady, after 10 times, really still thinks that Mr. Right is out there for her. I don't know. I'm not buying it. If you've been married 10 times for as long as 8 years or as short as 6 months, wouldn't you just go, I think this isn't working out for me. Maybe this whole marriage thing isn't my thing. Nope, she goes, it's totally my thing. I'm not the problem. It's these 10 other dudes. And guess where it lands her? That's right, it lands her on Dr. Phil. And even he goes, 10 times? Really? And she responds without hesitation. Yep. And he goes, when you say that, you kind of say it with pride. Has it got to the point where you just laugh about it? And she goes, well, it's got to the point where I'm either going to laugh or cry about it. Sometimes I do both. Nah, I think it's gotten to the point exactly where you wanted it to. I think you wanted to end up on Dr. Phil, and you figured out this is a great way to do it. So job well done. But seriously, I can't take this lady seriously. There's no way on earth that she really puts forth all her effort into finding a good man and being somebody that's lovable and makes her a great wife, and it just doesn't work out 10 times in a row. I'm sorry. I don't buy it. Not for a second. You know why I don't buy it? Because she said this. When I'm in a marriage and I just can't take it anymore, I'm usually the first one to say, that's it. We're getting a divorce. And I quit. Well, there it is, right there. Anytime anything doesn't go perfect in a marriage, she just bounces. Hey, newsflash, lady, marriages are full of ups and downs, and you need to be able to work through those, not just get a divorce the second there's a bump in the road. I think I just figured out why you've been married 10 times. It's because you really don't want to be in a relationship, or at least you don't want to put in the work it takes to be in one, which is fine. And if these dudes know your history and they keep marrying you, then I guess do your thing. But I'm going to go out on a limb here and say odds are pretty slim that you're going to find somebody who's just right for you. But best of luck anyways. All right, Modern Chodes, that wraps up Long Nail News. If you enjoyed the video, please make sure to give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications. And of course, share this video with your friends. Till next time, peace.